Hi everyone, merhaba, this is Ayşenur Altan. Welcome to Turkish Food Recipes. I'm very excited about that we are 200k, a big family. To celebrate this, I wanted to make question and answer video. It is kind of hard for me because this is my second language, of course, as a Turk. From the social media, from Instagram Turkish food recipes, and from the community tab on our YouTube channel, I asked you your questions. Before we begin to that, I want to thank all of you for your interest about Turkish food and culture, everything about Turkey. I'm very happy that I'm able to share our beautiful country's culture. I try my best to do this. Hopefully I will do more traveling videos combining with the food, as I'm getting lots of comments, nice comments from you. I hope to get to a bigger family in 1 million with all of you together with your support, your comments. They are really motivating. Please continue to show yourself that we are all together in this channel. So let's begin. So Usama Arshad said, how you started your cooking journey? It's a long journey. In my childhood, I used to try some recipes. I was enjoying it very much. I used to try it from the booklets we got from magazines or newspapers, and I used to buy food magazines also. Before the marriage, I didn't have much time to go to kitchen. I'm a dental technician, by the way. My main job is. After I got married, I moved to New York with my husband, and that was the time I had my own kitchen. I was all alone by myself in everything. I had only one book in Turkish cooking. Of course, I had some learnings from my mom, but when you have your own kitchen, it's everything is different. I learned how to make yogurt, jam, how to make a yeast dough in New York actually. Those were beautiful times. I had hard times sometimes. I was very happy like a child when I made my first yogurt or jam. After years, it was getting popular to share the recipes with the digital camera, being able to take photos how much you want, ever you want. It was getting very popular to open a website. So I decided to open it because I really like to work in the computer, making websites. I really like also using cameras in those times before the YouTube actually. So everything came together. I opened my website in 2005 in New York, and then we moved back in Istanbul. I continued to share recipes in Turkish. A couple of years ago, I opened my English channel. I didn't have much time actually to upload recipes in English, but with getting nice comments from you, I realized that I have spent more time on this channel. So here we are, alhamdulillah, thank to God. Asminur Nasushin, for you, is Turkey belong to Asia or Europe? Okay, it is both, and we are famous on that. Even in Istanbul, we have Asian side and European side. To go visit my relatives, I travel to Asia. So we are in the middle of it. One way goes all the way to Europe and one way to Asia, and I'm really proud of that. Okay, are all the food in Istanbul is halal? That's a hard question kind of, because even though the 99% is halal, sometimes some people unfortunately do make changes in the food they use to make it more economic to sell. Still, you have to be cautious when you choose the place you want to eat. Ann Hutchison, she says, your English is beautiful. Where did you learn to speak English, and what was your field of study in school? I think I answered this question, but my field of study is dental technician. I worked in that field for 2 years, but after I got married, I quit because we had to move to another country, to New York. That's how I improved my English. But still, it was a long time ago. I'm still having a hard time expressing myself in English. I'm trying my best, between those years, even though when I didn't use my English, I watched lots of English channels, news. I read articles, especially in recipes, about recipes. Alhamdulillah, thank God I didn't forget, but it still needs time to improve. You don't see the background, but I really make lots of cuts to make it fluently in the end of the video before I publish the video, so it takes really too much time for me sometimes, but I still enjoy it. Amina says, how is it like living in Turkey? I have lots of questions about Turkey and Turkish culture. Maybe I should make another video because it will be too long if I talk about this in this video. But of course I like my country, but there are, as always, good and bad things to live, but still I believe that I'm in one of the best country in the world. Fauzia Chaudhary says, it's so hard to get spicy food in Istanbul, and for Pakistani people it's so hard. Is it food different in different areas of Turkey? Yes, it's really different. Like in Black Sea region, we make lots of fish and more greens they have. Like in the central Anatolia, we have many beans recipes, and when you go to east side of the Turkey, there are many dishes using meat. When you go to eastern side, there are more spicy food in the recipes, like Gaziantep, Adıyaman, and they use lots of spices. And I think it's the beauty of our country. Like in Aegean side of the Turkey, we have lots of dishes with olive oils, very light dishes we have, and not too much spices, but lots of greens, herbs. So that's the way it is. I hope eventually we'll share more recipes about the different part of the country. Mahabejin said, I want to ask which season is good to visit Turkey, which city is most beautiful? I think the spring and fall time is better because of the temperature. You can go out easily without not wearing too much or without sweating. Those are beautiful times also. When you think about the colors, in springtime we have lots of tulips and festivals in Istanbul. So beautiful. But when you ask me about what is my favorite city, it's a hard question. When you learn about the city, when you go someplace, when you learn more about it, it becomes your favorite city. That's the way it happened to me. For example, I'm from Kastamonu, and I share a couple of vlogs and travel videos about it when I went there last summer. Of course, I love my father's town. Part of me is there. And my mother is from Nevşehir, which is Cappadocia. Very famous city, very distinguished place to visit. Another city is Trabzon, where is my husband from. And after we got married and returned back to Istanbul, I was able to see that beautiful city too, and I really love Trabzon too. So I'm not exaggerating, but every city has its own beauty, its own characteristics. I really feel that after I return from the city I visit, I become in love with it. That's how I feel right now in Bursa city. About Bursa, it is really beautiful. It is not enough really 1 day or 2 days. You have to feel the city. It's also historical. There are many similarities about Istanbul, I think. Mouse Potato says, what's your favorite destination in Turkey? I answered that. Fred Egener, how old is your mom and how does she feel about you making wonderful videos for the whole world to see? Thank you so much. She's almost 80. God bless her. But she likes to travel. We are still enjoying go out together. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna call now my mom and ask about your question, and let's see what she's gonna answer.
Memnun oluyorum.
Hı hı.
Tabii ki.
Hı hı.
Böyle bir kızım olduğu için gurur duyuyorum.
Teşekkür ederim.
Daha büyük başarılar olmanı diliyorum. Bütün izleyicilerine selamlarımı söylüyorum.
Aleyküm selam, iletirim. Okay, öpüyorum. Hadi. As you heard, she has selam to you. She's saying hi to you. And how do you feel living in Turkey? Are you satisfied? Would you like to travel? Maybe you visit us here in Australia. I wish I could. Maybe if I find a sponsor for this. Would also love to know your customs and traditions. I did get lots of comments about our customs, and I think it's a good questions, but better to be answered in a separate video. So I'm gonna leave it to there. Okay, Jasmine says, tell us little about your family. Okay, I have two sisters. We are three sisters. I'm the smallest one. My biggest sister lives in Sweden, in Malmö. My other sister, she's a tourist guide here in Istanbul. And I was born in Germany, but I was very small when we returned back to Turkey, so I don't speak German. I wish I could. My father and mom lives in Bahçelievler. They are in Istanbul too. They go to Kastamonu city in summer times, and we last year we had a nice time there. I shared in vlogs. I have one daughter. My daughter goes to high school and she's preparing for a university, and she's really working hard, and she just came from school. It's not easy to go to high school here. When I compare actually to my sister's daughter in Sweden, they are having lots of fun time, I think, in school. It's really hard to go high school and prepare the university. There are many youngs who wants to go to a best university they can. It is hard to go there, but she's trying her best, and I'm trying to be helpful. We get up at 6 in the morning, very early. She goes to school at 6:30. She comes back at 4:30 p.m. and in the other days she comes like at 6 or 7 and she's looking at me right now. She's saying that I'm talking about her. She's hungry too probably right now and wants me to. She has everything. She can prepare herself. So that was funny. Anyway, Varda says that, have you done Umra or Hajj? Yes. Alhamdulillah, I've done my Hajj. I hope I can go make Umrah soon, inshallah too. Aska Jad says, from which city you belong in Turkey? Please make more vlogs as well. I like your vlog with Erkan and Teyze family. I'm from Kastamonu and from Nevşehir, as I said before. And it was a really nice vlog with Erkan family and Sadiye Teyze. I know that was one of your favorite shows. You liked it too from the comments I get. And I hope when I go to Kastamonu, I hope to visit them again. Maybe we can go to a street bazaar this time in Taşköprü. If you want me to do this, write in the comments and hopefully we can get together again. So express yourself about it if you want me to go. Ümmü Hamza says, I have a question regarding herbs. In Turkish cuisine, do you use Asian herbs like fenugreek, dill, coriander? We use those, but not too much. Fenugreek, we use it in tarhana recipe I shared already. It's a very ancient soup recipe, ready soup recipe you can make. A healthy and flavorful recipe. We use in that fenugreek, dill also. Coriander not too much, but in eastern part of the Turkey some people uses. Okay, Maria says, I love your videos and learning about your culture. What is the best Turkish tea brand and tea type you would recommend us to try? I actually got my tea here, but it's already got cold. And the best brand in Turkey is, you always ask me, is Çaykur. You can trust that one. About the types of the tea, even in one brand we have many types, like Filiz chai. Filiz tea is one of the best teas because Filiz means like the baby leaves of the tea. In Çaykur you can also use tiryaki chai. It has red colored bags, and also turist çayı sarı, yellow one. They are all good. And you can watch how to make Turkish tea, by the way. Let me remember from the links here. Here, okay, here. Mansha Gohil says, I want to know about the seeds which you eat raw, something you eat and small part you tear from and throw. Yes, I saw them in Turkish series, women eat them. I want to see the photo also. Okay, that's çekirdek, seed of the sunflower, and it's very delicious. It's really tasty, salty, good when you are in like parks or in a beautiful environment, in picnic. It's a nice way to enjoy it, and it's very healthy too. So I recommend you to try it. The Gypsy Soul says, online shopping in Pakistan. How long your YouTube journey and which difficulties you are facing with YouTube? It's a good question. It was one of the first channels in Turkey before even YouTube wasn't here. It's been more than 6-7 years for this channel. Within the last year I began to upload more videos. What are the difficulties? Of course, everything has its own good things and bad things, hard times. You spend lots of time answering the comments, making new video and then uploading it. Before uploading it, of course, editing, everything's up to me. So it is not easy, but I love it. Sometimes I run to computer for editing, come back to kitchen, cook for the dinner. At the same time I go wash the dishes, continue to like filming. Like after this video is finished, I'm gonna rush to kitchen again to make the dinner. My daughter is waiting. We're gonna make a revani dessert together. She said in the morning. Every day it is same schedule, not too easy. Your comments and support keeps me going the channel, hopefully. How expensive is life in Turkey? I want to move there. That is also something I have covered in separate video, but it is really expensive, and every day it is getting more expensive and hard to live. That's I can say. Emily says, you have a great skin, thank you. Can you please offer some skincare tips? Also any Turkish home remedies for cold and flu? Let me begin from the second question. I have a special video about cold and flu. We make like natural remedies. Hopefully that's good idea. I can translate Turkish to English and share it with you. But for the skincare, I don't do anything coming from my mother, I think. I only use a natural soap, olive oil soap for it to wash it. Rose water, it is also useful in skincare. I used to make a mask with using fresh yeast for hairs, and it was good too. Maybe I can share that. Okay, Wolf says that would like to know more about what it's like to be a working mom in Turkey and how you balance your career with family. I think that's a good question. Maybe we can talk in another episode. If I have to give a short answer, you have to take care of the house, the family. It takes a lot of time when you want to do everything perfectly. Plus, if you work outside, it's really hard to keep maintaining everything, and also finding time for yourself. It's not easy. And so about Turkish carpets, asking cool for kids. Yes, they are beautiful. I have one episode talk about the Turkish carpets in Isparta series. You can watch it from here. In Turkish culture, we have many different kind of carpets. Maybe I can go to a carpet shop in Istanbul, write down if you are interested. I tried my best to answer most of your questions. This is the first time making the question and answers video. Don't forget to share your comments. You probably subscribe if you watched it till the end. This is in Turkish, abone ol. I got from YouTube Turkey. I hope they give me one in English soon. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you in another delicious Turkish food recipes and vlogs. Afiyet olsun. Bye. After I got married, okay, what was the question? Okay, cooking journey. Okay. Before we begin to that, I want to thank all of you